I had a great time at Mr. GK's premiere of Black Coffee.
Okay.
I want to give a special shout out to all the actors and cast. Keith Cherry. What's everyone else's name? Joshua Triplett. Is that his name?
Yep.
Joshua Triplett, who's a special, because he's the kind of guy, you know what I'm saying, that isn't like, he was on the show, but he's not as much about the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not
I'm not
about the
saying
show.
that. You're saying that.
I'm saying what I'm saying.
Why are you saying that?
Because in the post interview thing.
What was your observation?
But the post interview thing.
Yeah, he's part of the fam.
He took over the post interview. You know what I'm saying? And Keith, I felt, called him out on it a couple times.
Really?
In his jest. But like, I felt like it should have been shine for everybody. That was my personal opinion.
Oh, I thought they all got to talk, but
no, they all did get to talk. But I'm saying I liked it when, like, every time you spoke, George, you made it about everybody else. In fact, you spoke the least about you, and you had this thing about your manager. Who's your manager? Yo, the way you put that elegantly about his mother's passing and like
that was a
raising
freestyle,
2 sons.
by the way.
Yo, that was one of the most articulate, eloquent soliloquies I've ever heard in my life.
Gosh.
If you make me feel sentimental, you broke. Like, I laughed when Bambi died. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you should have ran, nigga. Like, I'm just like, I'm rooting for the villain in the movie, right?
Yeah.
So George how'd you put it? Like, real talk, because it's.
I basically said, I can't repeat it because it's from the heart, but how I said it was, I said, and I know your mother passed, but she's looking over us right now, and let her know that she's not raised only one great man, but 2, because of all the principles you taught me through her. And it was magical.
And he was like, he raised 2 sons.
Because
I was like, wow.
I was speaking to my mentor, which, by the way, my mentor, he looks a lot younger than he is, and he has a ponytail. So when I was saying all that, Teron, I'm glad you saw what it was. I was criticized by a lady for asking if that was like my lover.
Wow.
Why? That was
She
actually
was
some
hating.
brother. Hey, honestly,
was
that was
hating.
some brother thing. You know who
Brotherly love.
You know, that was some brother. Like, that admiration, the same way that, like, for example, if George says, "Hey, you're very talented. You're very talented, Jessica," correct?
Yes.
Jessica. Jess. Do you go by
Jess
Jay?
is great.
Do you go by JJ?
I do, actually.
JJ. So JJ, you're very talented. I believe him because he has a penchant for talent, especially when it comes to music. Not when it comes to girls. Not when it comes to girls. He's actually the opposite when it comes to girls.
But
When it comes to girls. No, he's great at picking out attractive girls.
But Detroit.
It's just the quality. It's the quality. Like, he's like, yo, if this girl, he finds the good in people sometimes, where I'm like, yo, this bitch is evil as fuck.
Actually, what's funny is my show, that's about to pop.
Black Coffee?
Yeah.
Black Coffee.
And Teron knows this. Not many people, I talked to him about it. I found all background actors. And we trained for 2 years.
Yo, he found people that hadn't gotten roles they had not been on. You know what I'm saying? Norm, who's my man from Maryland with the beard?
Doug.
I really like Doug. I met Doug. You introduced me to him
Doug's
at
just
a
a good
comedy
dude,
show.
right?
And
Yeah.
Doug's just a good dude. He has a great look.
love Doug.
These guys are all going to be stars. Josh, Keith, Doug, Norm, Norman Towns.
And you heard it, all of them, they're like, oh, we met George on the background.
Yeah,
So everyone
background.
said
They were
that.
doing background. He handpicked them for these roles, and he wrote the script around their personalities themselves. And it played that very well on camera, because when you're watching the show, you're like, oh, these are great actors. Yeah. No, it's actually, sure, they're good actors. It's also great writing and great foresight to write for them.
That's so kind of you, Teron.
It's not kind of me. I'm not kind. Let me explain that.
It's very
I'm not a kind
rare
person.
to
I'm
get
sincere.